Hi guys, here I was in the middle of putting our little Miss Betty together and our electricity went off. This is the second time since yesterday. We've had some really bad storms. We actually had a tornado hit near us and we had straight line wind, 75 mph, uprooted a bunch of trees in our subdivision here, fell on people's houses. I tell you, I was praying the whole time. Our house is in no condition to be have trees fall on it, that's for sure. The Lord took care of us. We are safe. In fact, well, everybody is. Nobody got hurt, and that's always a blessing. But anyway, I don't know why it has went off now. I got a message from the electric company saying that they're aware of the issue and they're working on it. So I am still going to continue to put my Betty together, and I'm going to hold it up, different parts and so forth, and let you know about it. When you put your doll together and you have a bag of glass beads in its body, and that is what I use. People use different types, different avenues, but you should not put sand or gravel or beans or rice. I mean, people do all sorts of things like that, and that's a no-no. From day one, I have been following Annette, who's on Aussie Reborn. I think she knows what she's doing. She's been doing this a long time. She's good at her work, and I suggest you go find her and follow her and ask her questions. Whatever little bit I've learned from her and the different, I've watched other videos too, but I know that you use pantyhose. Normally you measure the body's width from the neck down to the crotch area, and that's how long you're going to maybe have your bag that you're going to fill with your glass beads. Mine are tiny glass beads that I'm using. Also, I've heard where you can actually have just a smaller amount like this filled with beads, and then you could have it tapered off here to where this is open, and then after you get this down in the body, you open this up and fill that up as well, to where you have like a break or like a bend, maybe where the doll bends more naturally. So it's just all up to you. And whenever you do use a hose and you cut off a portion of the leg, make sure that the hose is not those kind that are just widely woven, because if the beads are small enough, they're going to actually work its way out of the hose and into the body of your kit, into your doll. And it won't happen all at once, but in time, with holding it and loving it and folding it and so on and so forth, it will happen. So look for the proper kind of hose like I have here. They're really closely knit, and your beads will not fall out. So the first thing that I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to fill my limbs. Now, the limbs of Betty, of course, they've been done for several days now because I've been working on the rest of her head. I have her limbs in this Ziploc bag. I never just leave them out. I always wrap them up, put them aside so they don't hit each other, scratch each other, and so forth. We will do this first right here. Actually, there's a portion that a piece that I did not do that I think I really want to do. When you order a kit, you can actually get rings and plugs, and the plug causes your glass beads not to come out into your body. Okay, and you're not just going to put your beads in here, though. You're also going to fill it up with your fiber fill, and I actually forgot that. I gotta go get that. But normally you could buy the plugs that you push down in here and it plugs it up, and the little plastic ring that causes the doll's arm to move more freely. Okay, you don't have to have either. It's up to you. But normally what I do is I get my fleece. It's not fleece, the little squares of felt. Normally I measure that and circle it, and then I just glue it over on top. And normally I have those cut out to the size of the different limbs, but I totally have not done that. So I probably should do that. But hang on, let me go get my fiber fill. Okay, I'm back, and I do have my fiber fill that I'm going to fill up half of my limb with. The other half will be the glass beads. But I went and I found my felt squares. And so I have a piece right here. I have my scissors, and here is my limb. So it's about that small, and I just put it on there and kind of just cut around it. But I just cut it around. I hear some trucks. I don't know if that's for my electricity or not, but yeah. And it looks like it fits pretty good. It's just a tad big. So I'm going to cut off just a tad of it. And then around the edge of this, I actually need 2 of these. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the second one here too. And then of course we know the leg, the thigh area, it's bigger than the upper arm. Unless you're working with one of those dolls that are toddlers, or a doll that is extra chunky. And I've done both. Okay, so I have my 2 for my arms. And let's see, I might as well go ahead and pull a leg out. So I can get an idea. Like I said, I wrap them up individually because I don't want them to cling to each other. So there's the size of that one. So let's see, let's put that up there. Yeah, it's a pretty good size. I just put my finger there and I hold it. So that gives me an idea of how big it should be. You know, it's funny because it's like a lot of stuff that we do. When there's so many times that you can eye stuff if you're used to doing a particular thing. I know I do the same thing when it comes to my sewing. Sometimes I can just eye something because I've done it so many times. So here we go. We're going to put this on here. It's very, very close. So we're just going to cut off that back side there a little bit. And then we're going to do it. Then I'm going to put this down. And we're going to make a second one. So I'm just going to lay this on top. Like that. Now guys, you can actually buy these little round flannel things. Truthfully, I can't tell you how many is in a pack. And you can save yourself from doing this, you know. But these little round things here are like 35 cents for a square. Now, there's 2 of those. And then you need one actually for Betty as well. Actually, you don't have to have one for Betty. I think sometimes normally I do though, but because in Betty's head, in the doll's head, we are going to put a pantyhose with glass beads to give the doll some weight, so its head will flop a little bit like a Reborn, like, you know. If you don't want the head to flop, then you don't fill it as full, and you don't put beads in it. You just put maybe your fiber fill in it, and his head will set up straight, okay, because there's no weight there. So there's nothing loose in her head, only in her limbs. So probably I'll just do with these and not do one for Betty's head. So that should be fine just like that. But anyway, like I said, you can save your money by just buying these little square. You can buy them at any craft store. You can buy them at any hobby store probably. You can buy them at Walmart. So, yeah. Whenever you fix a pacifier for a doll as well, when you modify it, cut off the nipple, put the little magnet in the mouth and on the pacifier, you want to use only white to cover up that magnet, because when you put it on the baby's lips, over time you will scratch off the paint. You don't want that. But you also don't want to transfer this dark color to the face. So you want to go with your lighter color on your magnet that goes on the mouth. All right. I got my first limb, and it's the leg. I guess we can start with that. Now, what I do is, and this isn't a dead set rule, you do what you want, but you fill up the foot all the way halfway. And then from here up, I fill with the fiber fill, and I don't fill it packed to where it's hard. I still want it to have some give to push in. I got my little cup right here. And here is my glass beads. It looks like sand, huh? But they are beads. They come double bagged. I was buying this from Bountiful Baby, but it tends to be more than when I buy it like 10, 20 pounds from eBay. And so I've not bought beads from Bountiful Baby in ages. And that's just simply because I can get it cheaper. So here are the little beads. I don't know if you can see them glow or anything. Pause. I don't mean glow necessarily, but shine, shimmer. Oh, maybe you can there a little bit. Yeah. But we're going to take this here. And I have a funnel actually that normally I can use, but you can pinch it and make a little funnel too. But you want to pour your beads in. And then what I do is I put my hand over here and I kind of knock it, because you want glass beads to come down here in the toes too, and in the foot area, okay? You don't want that to be empty, okay? And we know that that's not enough, so we're going to do another one. And this is time consuming doing this, guys, so I don't know how much of this I will actually be able to show you. I mean, I want to show you as much as I can. There again, cover the thing, knock it down. And when I look in there, I can see that the sand, and I know you can't because it's too far down in there, but I can see that the sand is right here at the knee area. So now we want to fill from here down with the fiber fill. Okay, so we just pick it up like this, and you just push it down in there. And truthfully, this is the same process. You do the same process with every single limb, okay? You keep pushing it in, and I can still feel it there like that. Like I said, you don't want to pack it hard, but you want enough that you want to be able to feel. Yep, this feels good. So we are going to call it quits here, and this one leg is ready to go. Now, we also have, remember, we have the little coverings that we're going to put over the top like this. We're going to glue it. So I'm going to do that right now. And I have that glue that's, oh, my lights came back on. Yay. I'm going to reach up here and turn this overhead fluorescent. Hang on. Yay. Now it'll probably be washed out because there's so much light. Okay. So here is this glue that I have. It's almost near the end, but oh my goodness, it's hard to turn it. Hang on, guys. Okay, I'm back. I had to get a grip on it. And this glue, see how it does around the tip of that? I don't know why it forms this. I don't even know if this is the best glue to use. I have heard so many good things about this glue, but I don't know, for me, it's not that great. All right, I got the little circle, and I'm going to go around the edge of it. See there? You can see it. I'm going to bring this all the way around it. Okay, like this. Now we're going to take our limb and we're going to put this on top of it. Like this. And we're going to press it down. Oops. Oops. And here is something else I found that you that are maybe starting to do this, there we go, that are starting to do this, this particular glue, it's that, what is it, 900 113, I can't even think of the name of the crazy glue. Oh, EG, this kind of glue, you know, EG, whatever it's called. This will actually take paint off of your doll's kit, off of the vinyl. I found that out from another kit that I had, and here I have some right now on here. Yep, it can take paint off of your kit. So be careful. Look at there. I have a bunch right there. So be careful not to try and get that glue onto the limb after you've painted it. So there's the first one. So we are going to take this and we are just going to set it here. Okay, and we're going to let that wait because we have 3 more to do. All right, here's one laying here. Might as well go ahead and do this. I already have it out. It's the arm. It's the same way, only, of course, it's not a leg, but see how it's in half. You're going to fill from here to the tips with your glass beads. Okay, so, okay, and here we are like this. We're going to make a little funnel with our cup. Slowly, gently put it in there. Let's see. Whoa. I was thinking I might be overdoing that. Let's pour a little bit out. Okay. Put it down. Shake it. Put your hand over it. And knock it into the hand. Okay, I filled up her hand. And make sure now you press down here to make sure you can feel the beads, the glass beads down here. If not, you need to shake it down some more to make sure you fill this up. I filled it with the fiber fill. And now remember the little patches that we cut out. We're going to take it and we're going to go around the edge of the small one again. And with the fiber fill in here, you know, I don't know truthfully that, you know, the glass beads necessarily are going to go into the body. Like I said, I mean, it would take some time, years in order, I think, playing around with the doll and so on and so forth, for it maybe to work its way through the fiber fill. But that is the purpose of plugs that you buy from these companies, is to make sure that they're plugged up and that cannot escape. So now there are some bodies that are pretty cool that have a double pouch inside, where you don't need even these round circles that I'm cutting out, or you don't even need a plug, because the beads would go into that pouch, and because it's not really deep, it would not filter out very fast, if any at all. So all right, there's the hand, the arm. So we're going to set this over here so it too can wait. That one wants to stick up. And you know, it's also too, this glue is supposed to be a glue that dries fast. I find that this glue does not dry that fast. I mean, that's just my own opinion. I don't know. Can it get old and not work anymore? Don't know. But here's my other arm, hand, so forth. My light is flickering for some reason. We might go out in the dark again, guys. I don't know. But then here's my leg. And since we are already on the leg, we'll just keep it. Now we're going to fill the leg up again to halfway right here. Here's our sand again. And I am going to make it like a spout. Okay, and we can cover it and hit it. If you don't hit it, if you don't cover it, it's going to spew out. Okay, it feels good. It needs some more though. Its heel doesn't have any in it. But yeah. Okay. I gotta cut the end of it. Hear it making squeaking noises. It's filled, it feels good. And it could use just a tad more. Okay. And the rest we are going to fill with fiber fill. I think I want to fill the leg to make sure that we don't have too much in one. We don't have in another. That makes sense, guys. But there's that. All right, now we're going to fill him up, her up, with fiber fill. There are many kinds of fiber fill. There's an Angel Soft one, and I'm thinking that's the one from Bountiful Baby, but you can probably find that brand in other craft stores. I'm not really sure, but I basically just go for the cheaper one. Call me a cheapskate, I don't know. The one that I have right here, I'll let you see the bag. It's called Polyfill Premium Polyester Fiber Fill. And this is the one that you get at Joann's. And so I can't believe how expensive this stuff is. All right, I got my leg. I'm going to get my other leg here. And I want to kind of balance it to make sure that I don't have one heavier than the other, and I don't. They feel pretty weighty, and you shouldn't have an issue with it if you are basically doing the same on all. Got my bigger one again, and so push it out. You go all the way around it. Oops. And try not to get it on your fingers. That way it's a tendency to get it on your kit. You don't want that to happen. So then you turn it like this, and then you press it down like that. Yeah. Yeah, and then it's going to dry itself. I mean, you know, it's going to sit there, take time, and it's going to dry. So I'm going to lay that with these other two. This one here has a little bit of things coming up. Okay. This one here, I got a little bit of glue on my finger, so we're going to lift that a minute and see if I can put that there. And put it back down. Periodically, I guess you could go and push it down some, but I don't much mess with it after I do it. All right, then we got one more limb. The other hand, of course. And we got our glass beads. We got our little cup. And we're going to pour into here again. When we get done here, I'm going to catch off cup. Put your hand on it. Knock it down into here. Feels good. And you want to make sure it's halfway. A little bit more maybe. Check this one. Oh, I spilled some. So we probably need just a tad more. Probably the tad I just dumped out on my feet. Okay. And then next we're going to fill it with fiber fill. It's quite easy. And just like this. Tad more. Stick this in here, and I'm thinking that's about all that's going to let me have in there. All right, and now we're going to take that last little piece and we're going to put the glue over it around the edges, and that is getting almost empty, so it's starting to get hard to push out. So okay, now we're going to put this on top of here, just like that. Push it in. Okay, now when these will be drying here, and they'll actually even dry once you connect them to your doll. But the next thing that we're going to do is we want to weight our doll. Now that part there I want to show you because that's totally different than the way you do the limbs. Okay, so hang on and I'll get that together. Okay guys, I know the train, I'm trying to let you hear me regardless, but here is a piece of my hose that I explained to you. The fibers are really close together where my beads will not leak. Hopefully they won't, but both ends are open, as you can see. You can actually buy these too, like trouser socks. but they tend to run and be expensive too. I go to thrift stores and Goodwills and stuff looking for the proper kind because it saves me a lot of money in the long run. But I'm going to come up here and I'm going to tie a hole. I'm going to make a hole in the bottom. Okay, like this. And you want to get it as far to the end as possible. Okay, it's like that, where I tied my knot. And then what I do is I take my scissors and I cut off close to that knot, just like that. And then I turn it inside out where it looks like a little pouch, just like that. Isn't that cute? Now, I got my Bettie. Here she is, right here, cute Bettie. We're going to turn her upside down, and we're going to take this, and we're going to put it inside the head. Go on in there, Bettie. Push her down in there. Okay. And the end of it, we're just going to put over her like this. See? And then we're going to pour in, like I said, I have a funnel, but somewhere in this collaboration of stuff, I will just use what I've been doing, and I'm thinking I'll be okay. But you take her head with that little thing inside, and you take your beads and you pour down in. Now, how much you put in here obviously is completely up to you. And even after you feel like you've done what you want to do, and after you get her head put on and so forth, I have found myself going back and undoing it and taking out or adding, because one way or another I don't like the result. And that's normal. Okay. Her head, let's see, I want it to be a little heavier. So we're going to put some more beads in there, because we're going to tie a knot in this here just in a minute. Yep. Going to put some more in there. Now, the direction that you let your your bag inside that head fall, whether you want it in the back of the head or you want it in the front of the head, will be the determining factor of if you want your baby's head to drop like that or drop like that. Okay, so it's all up to you. I think it's pretty good. Still, I'm not completely satisfied, so I'm going to put some more in. And these are not full little things I'm putting in here anyway. They're small. Okay. And I'll do it one more time. Whoop, getting pretty full there. All right. I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take what's left right here. I'm going to pull it up. See there? And I'm going to tie a knot in it. Okay? So we're going to put a knot in it the best I can. This is not always easy. Okay. Uh-oh. I'm not sure if I'm doing this right. Let's see. No, it did not. Well, it did and it didn't. Oops. This is the part that's hard sometimes to get it in there. And of course, the less you put in it, the less difficult it's going to be to tie a knot. But at the same time, you want it to be kind of weighty. All right. I got it. All right, there she is. Now, if I put it this way, her head's going to fall this way, but I would have put my fiber fill in first. But I want her head to go back. So I kind of tip her like this, and I let that weight fall back there. Okay? Oh, I got some, hang on guys. I got some beads here on my skirt. All right, got them in the bag. So now we need to put some more fiber fill. Well, the rest. So we're going to take this fiber fill and we're going to stuff it here. And I'm going to push that in there. This particular doll has a small opening. I can tell you, it would have been really hard to put this doll's eyes in here. Yeah. And you want enough to fill out the sides of her head. I may have to end up taking my brush, my paintbrush, and sticking them in there and pushing them up on the sides, because it fills out the face. So, I mean, it's not just a matter of you stuffing stuff in there. I mean, there is a reason. And I have a paintbrush here, so I'm gonna try and stuff that in there the best I can. Yeah. So you just keep stuff. Guys, there is no right or wrong way, really. That's the way I look at it. I mean, I'm definitely not going to be critical of somebody else and how they do their doll. You know? I mean, I feel like it's what makes you happy about your baby. Some people like really big, bushy, dark eyebrows. Others like just little bitty things. But there again, a lot of that has to do with what age your doll is. You know, what's the normal thing for a toddler or for a newborn, a preemie, anyway. All right, I think, yeah, let me see from the head. Yeah, it goes back. So, yeah. Okay. Woo! Finger got lost in there. So, I'm wondering if her head is like that, or does that stick out there? I'm not sure. Okay. I think I like that. Okay. So there she is. I'm going to set her in your hand. I want to set her in her hand. Her head goes back. It won't sit there. Okay. So she is done as far as I'm concerned. And like I said, once I get her body, I set her head on her body, and I have it filled, I might end up taking her and taking the sand out, taking the stuff out, if I don't like the way she does, if that makes sense. So we're just going to set her right here, I guess. I'll just let her head sit there. I might find that I don't like it. I don't know. But anyway, we have the rest of the piece that's left, and this we're going to put in her body. So here's her body. And it already comes with the little zip ties, which is nice. She has this gathered chest right here. And then she has a gathered bum in the back, which is really cute once we stuff that. So right now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to tie a knot in the end of one of this. And after I tie an end to the knot of this, I'm going to turn it just like I did. Actually, the one in the head didn't matter per se, because it was going, well, this one's going in the body. I guess the less bulk you have, but if you're waiting on weight. Anyway, we're going to fill this, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I got this here. This is all the sand that I'm going to put in her. Now, another thing, whenever you tie the knot, you don't want just this big ball sitting there. You want it to be elongated, where it stretches out to do the whole body, to fit her body. So when you tie the knot close up here to the end. Instead of just down there, because all of it will go in her rear, in the bum area. Okay, so here we go. See, this is what I did. So it'll be more in her body, not just this big blob in her rear, if that makes sense when you lay it out. Okay, so I will take my scissors and cut off this little excess of stuff. It's trash, I'll get rid of that. Okay, and here's her body. We're hoping that's going to be able to go in here. You have to work it in there sometimes, but in the bottom here, you want to go ahead and put some fiber fill. At least this is how I do it. And I mean, the legs, if they're not plugged up with the legs, then you have a tendency it could fall out there. But I just go ahead and put it in her bum. See, it stretches it out. Look how cute. You'll make that pretty tight there. At least I do. Let's put a little bit more. We may go ahead and put a few limbs in it, okay? So you can see how it's done. Okay, there's that and this. The next step is almost time to put that in, but there we go. I'm going to go ahead and put a limb in, okay? A leg in. So, oops. Here's one of the legs. And of course, you want to put it correctly. So, I'm going to straighten that up there. Put that in there. It's up to you. Now, if we had a what do you call it? If we had a ring, you could make this a zip tie as tight as you wanted it, okay? And you'd still be able to twist your leg. But because there is no zip tie, if you do it too tight, then you won't be able to move your leg. If you know what I mean. And this one's a little tight. Let's see if I can do it. If I can twist it or not. Yeah, it's a little tight, but yeah, just hang on. Okay, we are back. As you can see the one leg, and now we're going to put the other leg on because we have to fill up the bottom. So we will put the other leg on, and we will do the zip tie. So you stick this one in. Try and fix it. See, we try and fix it to where little legs come in front here. This one little leg is kind of bent in, so he's going to look that way just because. Okay. Yeah. So here are your little baby legs. Ta-da! And now we're going to continue push some stuff in. Now we need to get this weight in the baby, and this is going to take a little bit. So what you do is you kind of just put a little bit of sand in it, not sand, and it will work its way in. It will fall down. See, there it goes inside. You see, it's moving its way. It's falling in. There we go. Okay, there is our little baby. Look how cute. Okay, there's our little baby. And in the back, there's this little bum. But I'm going to make his little bum more distinct just because I like it. And also because you have a layer of fiber fill between that and the bag of glass beads. Okay, I have filled her backside up here, and so she's a big girl, but once we get her done, she'll straighten out, and you know, can fix her. But yeah, she needs some fiber fill in front because this is the bean bag. I've already filled it. There's a layer of the fiber fill in between, so we're gonna put some fiber fill in front. I wish I could turn this down. Maybe I can. There you go. You can see better. And so we're trying to put fiber fill right here in front of the little baby down there. And here in front. Okay, now I think the next thing that we need to do right here is we need to go ahead and put her arms on. Okay, so we're going to get this arm right here, and we're going to put it right here. Now, how I measure where I put this arm, I let the doll's arm lay across the body just like this. I mean, if you just put it there like that, then your doll's arm does that. I guess you can do the way you want to, but I like it where the doll's arm is laying across the body like this. Okay? And so that's the way I like it. And look how cute. Now we'll do the other one. That also goes inside. And I have it laying across the body like that. And then you just take this and pull it down. Make sure, like I said, if you want it to where it moves, then you have to make sure it's not tight enough. If it's fine the way it is, it's up to you. But here she is. She's just missing a little head. But let's put a little bit more fiber fill in here. Because if you have a heavy baby head, you are going to have enough fiber fill in here to got some up here. You're going to need enough fiber to support the doll's head. Okay. Let's put some back here. So you need to fill it out. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just set the head on there, and we're going to see what it looks like. Okay, and here we have her. And if we put her here like this, set her like this, let's see, and if we put that on her, I'm just going to hold it with my hand, okay? And see she folds her little head like a little newborn does. Isn't that cute? So I actually like her head weight, but I'm going to put just a tad more fiber fill up here, so she'll have something for it to set on. And we are going to put her on here. So here we go. Put the little sweetie on there. Make sure, whoa, gotta make sure that stuff is in there. Okay. And we want to make sure that it's enough where her head will turn. It needs to go a little bit more. She is a perfect weight, guys. A little bit more. Yep, and her head will turn. Okay. Then when I get done, look at her. Is she cute? Perfect. And her head. See, it goes just enough, like a Reborn. Now, what I do when I'm done then is I take her and I kind of push her. I push her out like this. And I try and make her even like this. And other than that, let's see if she turns her head. Yep, she turns her head. She can turn her head. Okay, good. That's not coming out. So what I'm going to do next then is we are going to cut these little tabs. And when you cut these little tabs, what you are doing is you are saying our baby was just birthed. Okay? So let me get my let's see. I'm going to put our baby. I'm going to set our baby here. Let her sit there for a minute. I got to get my I didn't even think about getting my Ugh. My clippers. There you go. I got him. Oh, come on, little sweetie. But yep. All right. So I'm gonna take these and find the back where she is. Wow. That's not going to come off of there, is it? I don't want it too tight because I want it to be able to move. All right, we're going to go here. Got that one off. And now let's get all of it. Because you want to make sure that's not, there we go. Okay, and this one here, we are going to go in here like this. Now this body that came with her, it's not the best. As you can see, it's pulling up there. I mean, it works. Okay, that's all nice and fixed. I will turn her over here. Same difference. We'll go in and try and get her. Whoops. And get in close. Let's see. Okay. And we got two more. We got to do our little baby here. Get down and get close. You don't want to. Okay, there's that. And next is her neck. She's so cute. Okay, little baby. I mean, this would be easier, guys, if I were on the table over there. Sorry, I'm not really. Oh, come on, you. I'm looking at her backwards, guys. So, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Okay, now we'll get closer. They're putting it right on there. And it's done. Okay, our little Betty is born. Look how cute she is. Very sweet. Yeah, very cute. Say hello. And I will dress her and I will bring her back and I will let you see what she looks like. She needs a diaper and she needs her little t-shirt and all those good things. And right now, yeah, I think I do see her t-shirt. I don't know what size that t-shirt is, but we'll see. So hang on. Hopefully it won't be too long. Hi. I came back. I got her t-shirt and her diaper. And we're going to dress little Miss Betty. So, let's put her diaper on her. These are little huggy diapers. They're so cute. They're called Snugglers. If you can see that. Winnie the Pooh. So, let's see. I think we go this way. So, let's put this little baby's diaper on. I love their bones. I love how they have that gathered there. It looks so cute, so realistic. Okay. Oops. And put a little bit on. These are newborn, these little diapers, and they fit her really well. They fit her really well, but this little sleeper I'm putting on her is a preemie. And Bettie kit is actually 20 inches long. So that is not considered, sorry Miss Bettie, that hair of yours, that is not considered a preemie, 20 inch. But, I don't know. I just put this preemie up to her, and I really think that this is going to fit her really well. This a little outfit I'm going to put on her is like, it matches that little hat over there. I think I showed it to you guys, but I don't know. Little Miss Betty. And this is long sleeves here. I mean, there she is. Next we have her Patsy right here. I'm wondering if she was not considered maybe to be a boy when I ordered her. She came with a blue bottle and she came with a blue pacifier. But I don't know that I'm going to worry about the pacifier ordeal. I mean, you can be a girl and have a blue pacifier. But yeah. Oops. Had it upside down. Yeah. So, I don't know. I got some little socks too that I'm going to put on her. They are so cute. Oops. Yeah. So we're going to put these on little Miss Betty. I mean, she could be a boy if you didn't want her as a girl. But you know, there's one little sock. So cute. If you wanted to make her a boy, I mean, she definitely could be a cute little boy as well. Okay. And there's her little socks. It's so cute. And this is a little outfit that I got to put on her. I think I might have already showed you guys this. And like I said, this onesie she has on is a premium. It fits her really well. But that's okay because we'll just pull this up on her. We'll see what it looks like. Okay. Oops. But yeah. Little foot. Let's put this one in. I think I got that on the right. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And this will go up on him. Oops. Oopsie doo. I'm sorry, Miss Betty. You lost your Patsy. Miss Betty. Little oopsies. Hello. Okay, we got her little bottoms on her. Okay, and here's her top that I got. Yeah, her hair really needs some help, but this video, I mean, it's gone long enough. I don't know how people feel. I mean, I had somebody come on there and tell me, because I'd asked this question before, what you thought about longer videos, and she loved them. She said, I like them long, okay? But I mean, I don't want to bore people with the same thing over and over, you know. So I'm cautious about what I do, to where I don't make it terribly long. But I mean, I figure you've waited all this time for her to be made, put together. I mean, I would think you would want to see the outcome. So, you know, of everything that happened with her and for her and so forth. And she's so cute. Hi. Hello. And so you can see her. She's so cute. But little outfit's really cute. And like I said, her hair, I need to spray it with my mohair stuff and comb it. Maybe put either a headband, not a headband. Well, it could be a headband with a little bow in it or something. But it came with this little hat, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that on her too. See what it looks like with this little outfit. But yeah, it's really cute. But yeah, it's really sweet on her head. And I'm gonna go down, reach down there and get her past. Okay, so we've got her ready. She's all ready. Little Betty. Give me your hand, little sweetie. Her passy. There she is. So I'm gonna bring her in just a little bit. Maybe you can see her a little bit. I don't know why we're having issues with this pacifier. Oh, I had it wrong. Maybe it was too low. But yeah, this is little Betty, and she's turned out really sweet. And yeah, thanks guys for watching. I really do appreciate you following along with me, all the steps that we went through. I wish it could have been better as far as being able to split the different sides and show you exactly, but it would have taken so long. And as it was putting her together, it's taken a little bit of time. But if you're still with me, I want to say thank you so much. I appreciate you. Put a thumbs up if you'd like to see more content like this. Remember, we have shopping on this channel. We have Reborn and we have sewing. So we have a variety of things. Come back and see me again. And please leave a comment. You have a blessed day. Bye, guys.